What's good, YouTube? DM Gaming here, guys. Hope everybody's having an awesome day. Today, in this college football edition, guys, I want to discuss coaching. This is probably a topic that is near and dear to me, as you know, coach football and stuff, but also because I'm a big dynasty guy, and coaching in dynasty mode has been a fun experience, but has also left me wanting more. And my speculation and concerns and questions will be, how will they improve on this in college football 26? So if you are not a Poindexter and you want to become 5-star, guys, subscribe to the channel, click that sub button and the bell icon so you don't miss when we go live for the deep dives and any of the information drops that we have and breakdowns and things of that nature, guys. I really don't want to have to tell people about that ointment that you order from Walmart pharmacy, but I will. Okay, don't push me, because I will. So subscribe to the channel so we ain't gotta reveal that information. So guys, just kind of going back over the very brief information they gave us about coaching and things that we know already. There's over 300 real coaches in the game, including coordinators. Okay, suit up for Dan Lanning, compete against Kirby Smart, recruit as or against James Franklin, go toe-to-toe with current coaches and bring distinctive play styles to the field. So, you know, Madden has done something similar. They're not marketing this the same way as Madden with the coaches' play calls and stuff like that, but they are saying that the coaches have distinct play styles and schemes. Bringing that to the field, strategize like they would with their unique playbooks for a more authentic coaching experience. So, in, you know, last year's game, we had the authentic playbooks, okay? So now they're just attaching the coaches' names to it. I like this because, but I'm wondering how this is going to work in college football 26. So, for example, all right, Texas, they love the RPO game with Steve Sarkisian, right? That's what he does. So if Sarkisian was to leave Texas and go somewhere else, wherever he goes, are they going to run that same scheme? Technically they should, because that's his baby. That's his thing. You know what I'm saying? Just like Chip Kelly with his offenses. So, and then let's say somebody comes into Texas, are they going to run what they do? Let's say I go to Texas, I run veer and shoot. So instead of RPO games, we doing veer and shoot. Okay, so because that's a big question. I know on the surface people are like, yeah, but that makes sense. But think about this, because in the game, when you're choosing playbooks, the playbooks aren't labeled by the coach, which duh, because the coaches aren't in the game. The playbooks are labeled by the school. So Texas has Texas's playbook. So, like, are they going to change that to where it says, hey, Steve Sarkisian's playbook, or maybe the offensive coordinator's playbook? I don't know. But I think that's a very important thing. And if that's not in the game, then we need to find a way to get that into the game, because here's the depth that I'm thinking of. Here's the level of depth that I'm thinking of with this. I'm going to give y'all some B-roll footage. The level of depth that I'm thinking about with this is this. All right. I don't want a game where every time I play Texas, they're running the same offense no matter who's the head coach, because that's unrealistic to football. Okay. So, and I'm going to be honest, I hadn't really paid attention to it in 25 to see, because coaches have left, but I don't know if other guys have come in and run different things. If you've noticed that they have, let me know in the comment section down below. It may already be that way. I haven't paid attention. It hasn't been noticeable. You know what I'm saying? I haven't seen somebody come in and run an option style offense or a pro style. You know, well, Texas does do pro style, but y'all get what I'm saying. Because it would be really cool. You know, let's say you get a guy that comes to Texas, or I'm just using them as an example because that's my favorite college, and they start doing some different things. Like before, okay, Sark was there, they were doing a lot of RPOs and stuff like that, out of the pro style. But then somebody comes now and they, like me, they do veer and shoot. So you gotta, I like the idea of that, because now you're adding different layers to the game. You're adding different depths, and it's not so much it takes away the repetitiveness of, oh, we play Texas, they're going to do this. Oh, we play Georgia, they're going to do this. Oh, we play Alabama, they're going to do this. You know, picture, and I know this is very far-fetched, but picture you go to face Alabama and all of a sudden they're running power option, you know, or they're running the pistol option like the Kennesaw State offense, you know, or some flex bone type stuff. They go a little bit old school on you, you know. I think that would be a very unique change of pace to the game. And so with coaching, and you know, they're sitting here telling us that they're doing distinct play styles. Is that attached to the school or is that attached to the coach? Does that follow the coach where they go? If so, that's amazing. If so, that's awesome. If so, I can't wait to experience that. You know what I'm saying? Along with the coaches, like rumor has been said that the coach level will go beyond level 50. Okay. I, for one, would really like that. But here's the catch. I do like the idea that I'm not able to maximize my skill tree. Okay. Because then it makes everything more valuable. It makes you really consider the choices that you pick. And I've done a video about the skill tree and how I feel it needs to be upgraded because the CEO and the program builder, for it to be, I'm not going to say it's not hard to obtain, but like CEO, I mean, you got to get 2 national championships. Program builder, you know, you got to win so many playoff games or whatever. But it's like, for that to be the upper echelon of the skill tree, I feel like some of those skills need to be replaced with more valuable skills. And we talked about that in that video. Go back on the channel and find that video. Let me see. I'll pull it up for you. I may even put it in the description box for you, Bob, where I talked about that. Missed details. Where are we at? Right here. So this video right here, I'm going to put a link to this video in the description, not the pinned comment. I'm going to put it in the description box. Okay. So that people can see that in this video, we talked about skill tree improvements, and that's a very in-depth video, guys. Very in-depth video right there that I feel people should check out. And it goes into detail about that. That way I don't have to do it here on this video. Okay. Speaking of which, guys, I don't know if y'all follow the post, but like, dude, to have Scott O'Gallagher and to have him, to know that he watches the videos, it's surreal. And I just want to take a moment out of this video to say thank each and every last one of you, because I enjoy what I do. I love this. And I'm thankful to be in a position now, work-wise, to where I can dedicate more time to this. I'm interested to see where it goes, but none of it is possible if you guys don't watch the videos. And I'm not one of those YouTubers that, oh, it's all about me. No, man. Like, I really, really greatly appreciate each and every last one of y'all for watching the videos and subscribing to the channel and stuff. Like, y'all don't understand how much that means. And so, like, Scott is actually even working on Madden. And for those of y'all like myself who kind of went away from Madden, I'm looking at Madden this year. And a big reason why is because Scott is working on it. And for those of y'all who don't know, Scott came over to EA. He used to work on the 2K games. And you've seen the work that he's led with his amazing team in college football. You know what I'm saying? So I want to give Madden another chance. I'm not going to buy it until I like it. You know what I'm saying? Until I see it and try it and like it. But I'm looking at it this year. And the main reason why is because this guy right here. So kudos. Appreciate you, OG. And back to the video. So with the coaching skill tree, okay, there's so much more to desire. You know what I'm saying? I feel like, and especially more so with the changes to recruiting and stuff like that, or with the 4 and 5 stars and the blue chips that are going to demand playing time and things of that nature. I like the foundation that's set, but I feel like, you know, with them adding these real coaches to the game, and I talked about this in that video, I don't see them just adding them to the game and that's it. You know, I feel personally there should be some uniqueness to these guys. There should be like Kirby Smart should have something that Dan Lanning doesn't have. Steve Sarkisian should have something that that Kirby Smart doesn't have. You know what I'm saying? Are they going to add more things to the skill tree? I don't know. If I'm being honest with you, I don't think they will, because this is the only thing that we got about the 300 real world coaches. And I think on the surface, the only thing that they're doing is, hey, we're adding real coaches in the game. Listening at a video of a guy talk about it, like he was saying, like before, their main thing, one of the other producers for the game, lead directors, they were talking like the main thing that they wanted to do from jump was to get the real players in the game, and then, the coaches and stuff like that. But if they are going to raise the coaching level to 100, then you gotta believe that there's going to be more things added to the coaching skill tree. I will say this: if it's the exact same coaching skill tree as last year, I'm gonna be disappointed in that. Now, I like the coaching skill tree. I like the format. I like the way it's set up. The only thing, me personally, that I would change or like to see improved upon is more skills and more. If you're gonna make it harder to get something like the CEO or the program builder, I personally feel like those skills should be more valuable, because to me personally, there are some skills in there that just aren't very valuable for what you're doing. And I don't see how anyone can really see value in it, But the way that they're doing composure now, the way that they're doing they increase in the stadium pulse impacts and stuff like that, it's like, okay, yeah, now I see some of those things could be very useful, whereas they weren't as useful in 25. So I'm super interested to see where they're going to go with that. But for somebody like myself, that's like, okay, 300 real world coaches, they got to be adding some stuff to this. For this to be the only thing that they wrote about, it leaves me skeptical. Okay. I want to know what you guys think. Do y'all think, or what do y'all want? Do y'all even care about this? Do y'all care about the real coaches? Do y'all care about the coaching? Well, I guess we all do kind of care about the coaching skill trees, because when we're doing dynasty mode, that's what part of what we do with recruiting and things like that. So, like I said, I don't know. They don't mention anything about a deep dive. They don't mention anything about, hey, wait and see kind of deal. But then too, when you look at your features for the game, that's at the forefront. So it has to be, it's a selling point. It's a big deal. These things right here are your back of the box type of deals. True college gameplay, over 300 real world coaches, more like Saturday. They say the same things about Madden. And even with Madden, they even talk about the coaches. Strategize like they would with their unique playbooks for a more authentic coaching experience. So I'm interested. I want to hear more about what they bring to the table, because so far, everything else that have been released about this game, it's all coming together to mold a very unique and cool experience. If they nail this, and it doesn't have to be perfect, but okay, so DM, what do you mean by nail it? What would they have to do to nail the coaching aspect? Number one, okay, I'll give you 3 things off top. Pause. Number one, okay, have some unique, okay, if we're going to put real coaches in the game, I'm going to say this and people may be upset, have some unique skills that are unique to these coaches. I know with 300 coaches, that is extremely hard to do, because you would have to essentially create 300 different, no, you don't have to create 300. But if you're going to put these real coaches in the game and you're going to make them matter, okay, there needs to be something that they have that even we cannot get. I don't know how people feel about that. Some people may like that. Some people may not. But to me, if you're going to spend the time to put these coaches in the game, make it worth it. Number 2, okay, big deal here. They mentioned that coaches can go to the NFL from college. Okay. I think it would be a super dope feature. And I talked about this a long time ago. A Road to Glory kind of deal where, and I know this isn't going to happen in this rendition of the game, but they can build on it. A Road to Glory type deal with coaches where I can be a coach and I can go to the NFL, so export my coach to Madden and then come back to college football. I think it would be dope. Is the same way that these coaches can go to the NFL, that you can have NFL coaches come to college football. Now, do I think that's going to happen? Absolutely not. Absolutely not. But they did mention, I think it was Kirby Smart or Lane Kiffin. Somebody went to the NFL. Dabo Sweeney, one of the coaches went to the NFL. My thing is this, can they come back? You know? And then my third thing with the coaching skill tree or the coaching thing in general is, like I said, I've resonated this so many times, make the skills, make those top level skills really worth it. I don't care if you make it very hard to get. They need to be worth it. Because like I said, when you go into the CEO tab, let me pull up that video. I think I may have a picture of that actually on there in that video itself. Let's mute that. I don't need that audio in there. Let me see, y'all. We gotta skip the ads. Okay, so these two skill trees, yeah, that's my guy. That's my guy. And guys, can we get more hairstyles for the coaches? Okay, this dude don't look like me. I mean, he's way more handsome than I am. But I seen a guy in the I got my hair down right here. But I seen a guy in the crowd that's light skinned. He wears his hair how I wear my hair the majority of the time. And I can't even get that from my coach. All right. But in this video, I do talk about this. Like these types of skill trees for the program builder and stuff like that. There's only a few of them, in my opinion, that's actually worth it. So can we, that's my third thing on this, guys, is can we get, if we're going to have top tier skills like program builder and CEO, can we get some more in-depth skills that matter? What are y'all's thoughts? Let me know in the comment section down below. I appreciate each and every last one of y'all, man. Till next time, y'all. Thanks for watching. Peace.